Shrine Guardian demons. So...
Whatever! Yakumo, don't expect Snake to fight fair. Fall back if things get rough.
Hey! If Yakumo runs away, then who's going to protect me and Misaki? Besides, if he can't beat this little demon, he won't stand a chance against the Dark Dragon.
Can you just shut up? I'm trying not to die around here. When it comes to action games, we can talk about the kings, Devil May Cry, God of War, or Bayonetta. But there's another series that has been with us since the very beginning, known for being particularly different. Ninja Gaiden. The series beloved by those who want not just the challenge but pain, rage, and truly violent experience. If you want to feel like a ninja and cut arms and legs and rip body parts, this is your game. Because who wants to have fun with games anymore? That is so 2010. All we want now is to get angry and post on Reddit that we beated that boss on the first try. Ninja Gaiden started on the original Nintendo Entertainment System, and if you're old enough to have played that version, you know it's... I gotta repeat the whole level. I'm not going crazy at all. You know, people, this bird could be perfectly the reason why school shootings still happen. From 1988 to 1992, the series had its 8-bit golden days, but it wasn't until 2004 that Ninja Gaiden made its glorious comeback on the Xbox. Developed by Team Ninja under Tomonobu Itagaki, who also directed Dead or Alive, a fighting game where he first introduced our beloved master ninja, Ryu Hayabusa. Now the game took 5 years to make and was a massive hit, 94% on Metacritic, and a cult classic ever since. That was the start of something special. Ninja Gaiden and Ninja Gaiden 2 were perfection, but it all changed when Ninja Gaiden 3 attacked.
I'm not scary. Hello, Kana. My name is Ryu. That means dragon.
What does katana mean?
It means Japanese sword.
What? What the fuck?
Kana, you mustn't ask people things like that. We're sorry. We're very, very sorry.
No, I just never thought of being a father. I'm touched.
You know, there's people who like this game. And that's fine, we had Razor's Edge. It fixed some of it, but not enough to save the story, which, let's be honest, was never the main reason why we played these games. We just wanted to smack enemies and Isuna dropped them into oblivion. Years later, fans waited for a new entry, and what we got instead was...
I like Ninja Gaiden Z.
There's also people who like Ninja Gaiden 3. That's fine, I promise I'm going to stop with the Ninja Gaiden 3 jokes. Hey, if you want me to create a video of Ninja Gaiden 3 and suffer or play it in the hardest difficulty, then don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Alright, back to it. In 2021 we got the Master Collection with Sigma 1, 2 and Razor's Edge, the less shitty version of Ninja Gaiden 3. But still, for 10 years we waited for a new mainline game. And finally the year of the ninja arrived. 2025. This year, oh boy, we have been eating good. We had Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, a remake of the original Ninja Gaiden 2, or the Sigma version, or whatever. I don't know, it looks fucking cool. Look at Rachel titties. We had Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, which I still haven't played, and I'm going to play sooner than later. If you want me to play it, then let me know in the comments. And after 11 years, we finally got a new mainline game, and it was worth the wait. Oh, hell it was. Ninja Gaiden 4 is everything we love about the series, but imagine mixing Ninja Gaiden with Metal Gear Rising. Standing here, I realize memory's broken, the truth goes unspoken, I even forgotten my name. I fucking love this game, people. I love you, Platinum. Trust me, I was waiting any moment for Ryu Hayabusa to grab a Metal Gear and yeet it into the sun. Now let's talk a little bit about the story in this game. The story follows the most edgy and lovable ninja ever, Yakumo. So he belongs to the Raven clan. These are the underdogs on the ninja clans in this universe. The Ravens work from the shadows, taking on impossible missions, protecting the world, but they never take credit for it. Now the story revolves around Tokyo infected by a curse, the Reign of Darkroot. This curse came from the remains of the Black Dragon, floating the city in chaos. It seems that the dragon is immortal and it left its body to rot there and it's now, infecting everything. Now to end it, Yakumo and his companions Umi and Misaki go after Sayori, the priestess tied to the Dark Dragon's power. Well, the logic says, if this priestess is tied to the Dark Dragon, let's kill the priestess and that is going to get rid of the fucking dragon, right? No, that's not how it works, of course. It always has to be more complicated, and yeah. We need to go to 4 seals, break them, and that is going to release the Dark Dragon. Once he's released, we can go ahead and kill him. Because the prophecy says that one of the Raven clan is going to be the chosen to finally eradicate the Black Dragon's curse. And who would say no to Sayori? I mean, look at her, she's going to send me to therapy.
Put her there, partner.
Bullshit.
Yeah, that's my boy Yakumo, you're simping no one here. But enough about the story, now let's go where this game shines and bleeds. Ninja Gaiden 4 is fantastic in its gameplay, I love this game. I don't know what kind of mad geniuses are working at Platinum Games, but the combat system is insanely good. It's fast, it's fluid, it's brutal. I mean, look at this.
No.
You have Crash Bandicoot and Pepsi Man. Yakumo has a full arsenal of weapons, parries, perfect dodges with slow motion, and yes, we got the Suna drop back, baby! My first playthrough lasted around 15 hours and there wasn't a single dull moment. There was not a single moment that I said I'm getting bored, the combat is too repetitive, it's boring. It's not. This game is like Balatro. It's fucking drugs. From the distance, it's just chaos on the screen, but when you're playing, everything makes sense. You're feeling every attack. You know when to dodge, when not to dodge, when to use a combo, when to throw a ultimate technique. It's wow, magical. Every parry, every dodge, every combo, it's a violent dance that just feels right. And Yakumo himself, he's edgy as hell but confident. He's so badass at moments. It's like they nailed what Nero didn't do in Devil May Cry 4.
I'm strong!
A fine warm-up. Time to finish this.
Still don't stand a chance.
You can definitely tell what kind of music he listen up to. And talking about the music in this game, we have vocal tracks like Devil May Cry, sung with Victor Borba himself. You know who is that guy, right? Bury the light they waited. Show me your motivation. The rest of the soundtrack, it's a mix of electronic and rock with vocals that hit perfectly during boss fights and killing enemies. It's incredible. I think it's my favorite soundtrack of the series so far. However, I do miss some of the old tracks a little bit. Do you remember that Doku fight in Ninja Gaiden 1? Or Alma, that as soon as that Alma music sounded, you know you were fucked. Now everything's not perfect. There are some negatives in the game. First off, the art direction feels a little bit too cyberpunk. I get it, it's Platinum, but this is Ninja Gaiden, it's not Blade Runner, it's not a Astral Chain. I mean, first of all, why does Ryo Hayabusa have a mechanical sheet on his back? He's supposed to be a traditional ninja, not a cyborg ninja. We're not in Metal Gear. Same for the UI. Everything looks so futuristic anime now. I miss those traditional menus that made me feel more like a ninja and less than a cyborg. But I'll admit, Yakumo's design, oh my god, I love you, my flying edgy cold-blooded ninja. Now another detail I want to talk about is Ryo Hayabusa's role in this game. It's quite small. You can feel that this game was designed for Yakumo. You can play as Ryo Hayabusa, of course, but his missions are short and recycled. He received like the Dante's treatment on Devil May Cry 4. It feels like someone at Platinum went, wait, we forgot Ryo.
No, 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 no!
But he's still fun to play though, and you can unlock him for the full campaign later. And another slight problem the game has is that the game has no unlockable outfits. Unfortunately, you know my motto, no costumes, no power. Sure, there is a DLC on the way with new story missions, but still, bro, throw us a bone, please man, just one skin man. You know, at least a couple of outfits after beating the game in harder difficulties like in hard mode or Master Ninja, it wouldn't have hurt the experience. Overall, the level design is pretty linear in contrast with previous entries that the game was quite difficult due to enemy positioning. Now here the difficulty comes from the quantity of enemies thrown at you and the combination of this during a fight, making some encounters really based on strategy. And talking about the difficulty of the game, this is the easiest Ninja Gaiden game in the series. I know there are some hardcore fans like me who are masochists and they enjoy getting their ass kicked and not having fun. But for new players, this is great. You have the most refined and addictive combat in the series. You have great enemies, great boss fights, which some of them remind me of Sekiro. I played in a hard difficulty and there are more than enough items, upgrades and resources for you to tackle any boss fight. And if you want a real challenge and really dominate the combat and all the enemies, you can later on experience the game in the Master Ninja difficulty, which is quite hard and it will require all of your skills and reflexes to dominate the game. I wanted to make this video because Ninja Gaiden 4 is special. It's a true comeback, a rebirth for a franchise that many thought was gone forever. It respects the legacy of the series while daring to evolve, and if you're a long-time fan, you'll love most of what it does. Being able to open Muramasa's shop and listen to the old music, this just gave me a smile. If you're new to the series, I'm pretty sure you'll fall in love with the series here. It reminded me why I loved Ninja Gaiden so much in the first place. It's not only the blood, the flow of the combat, how fast is it, how addictive can it be, but also the challenge. Knowing that the path of the Master Ninja is one of solitude and struggle. But with enough effort, there's always light after the darkness. And no matter how hard it gets, how difficult things can be, and how dark it is, the path of the ninja is always going to be one of pain and discipline. But in that darkness, we must always keep on moving.